Welcome back to the Hooded Blacksmith for part 2 of Blackfyre, the Sword of Aegon Targaryen. The first part of this video will be about establishing the pattern on this blade. At the moment, we have a 3-layer main bar with the pattern running down the centre and 2 high carbon steel blocks on either side. I will start by drawing out the parts that I wish to grind off to reveal the inner core. Of a ladder pattern is that you have the pattern welded billet in the middle and the high carbon layer on each side. This will appear as the black blocks, and when the 2 parts are forged down, the empty spaces here and here will be taken up by the pattern welded steel, so that when it is finished you would have a block with the patterns around here, here, with these sections appearing as dark steel. Now that the process of removing this pattern has been finished, we can move on to forging the bevels. As you can see, forging the bevels has caused the parts where the 2 flames were to meet to spread out in this direction quite a lot. Now I have 2 options here. One is to grind the excess off of the edge to make it flat, which would most likely lose the flame patterns that were burned into it earlier, or to forge these edges back to flat, which will almost certainly distort the pattern. But I would much rather have a distorted pattern than to grind the tips off of the flames and ruin the effect I was going for anyway. Now that the edges are all flattened and the bevels roughly forged in, the next step will be to do some slight straightening and begin the forging of the fuller down the centre of the blade. The fuller has now been forged into the blade. The next step will be hardening the blade. This is the make or break moment to find out whether we have the sword that forged the 7 kingdoms of Westeros. The blade has been successfully hardened. The next step will be to draw back that hardness and temper the blade completely. The blade has now been successfully tempered to a beautiful golden straw colour. That's it for this episode. Come back next time for part 3, because somewhere underneath all this scale and pitting is hopefully a beautiful pound. I'll see you next time.